Introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
They'll run on first down. It's Bowman, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31.
Squeeze.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has...
Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 6 yards. Here we go. Tight ends on the loose.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 78 yards.
as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Leo!
On first down, it's Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check. Hey, stand off. You're out. Kill. Yo, go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Squeeze. Check the backer. Hey, check 24. Hey. Watch the whip. Hey, Foxtrot. Fair. Ready?
On 2nd down now, it's Bowman, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Shit. Hey, lock it. You draw portrait. Big Ed. Check. Lucky. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fleming. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The point after is good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
X3, 218, jump. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll set up a throw. It's caught. Jones. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
42 the mic, boy. 42. 42 the mic. Hey, 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 hey. Go. Shift it. Motion. Check. Shift. 42's the mic. Fix it. Dude. Mike 42. Take off.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
They'll try and throw for it here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll run on first down. Evans. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Switch. Look at me. Go. Hey, alert 3. And 5.
On second down, it's Evans. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On the ready. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Tighten up. 4. Switch. Check 99. Hey.
On third down, Bowman. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Alert. 3 there. Mike 52. Check tight. Hey, Haywood. Mike 2. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Look. Squeeze. Under 10. 10.
They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
He'll want it. Check 3. Back. Topper. Come. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Joker. Bang. Now.
On first down, it's Bowman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Check 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for the deep ball. He's got him in, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as they have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down now, it's Evans. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Go on. Slam. Hey, lock it. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Go.
They'll run on first down. It's Bowman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Leo. Hey, Sam off. Slam. Check 15. Go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, Jack.
On second down, it's Bowman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On second down now, it's Evans. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. 54. Hard. Switch gears. What?
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check, 42's the mic. What we got?
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Echo. 42 the mic, boys. Check.
Another run by Lindsey. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Hey, lock it. He's checking. Crash. Rock it. He's coming, double up. Check it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Evans. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, stand up.
They'll try the left side. Bowman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. So we got man. Kill. You're out. Kill. Check 13. Check 13. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You got to get moving, man. Man, moving. You got to get that.
On 1st and 10 is Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, wahoo! 52's the mic, boys. 52.
2nd and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now back to throw. And this one complete to Reed. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Dancing to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's it, right down. 60 or. Recon, 132 fighter.
A gain of 14.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, zoom.
Stop your running.
Hey, watch that. Check right 54. Right 54.
You. Say.
Shoot.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a Bills touchdown. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here we
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw here's incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
42's Mike, 42's Mike. Hey, trash, that's trash. Mike 42, Mike 42. Come off the ball.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Fleming. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. In for the score. And the Broncos push further out in front. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 4. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And give him a gain of 37. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, let's get there. Look at me. Zipper. 54. Come on. Let's go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I know he is going. Check it back. Pilot, 64. Weak. Smooth. Mike 5-4. Focus, defense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They begin with a run by Barkley. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 78 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on fourth and goal.
Check back 40. Check back 40. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 40's Mike.
They'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Squeeze. Undercut, undercut, undercut. Now.
On first down, it's Bowman, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Yo, go, go. Check out.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bowman. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On third down, he'll drop the throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Hey, they scared. They scared. 58, boys. 58. 58 to Mike. I got you, son. I did.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And that will write a finish.
Can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.